What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am back to do my Week 9 NFL predictions. Now, Week 8 just ended tonight on Monday Night Football with Jacoby Brissett and the Cleveland Browns pulling off the upset and defeating the Cincinnati Bengals. So Week 8 is in the books, and we're now into Week 9 of the NFL season. So I'm very excited to do my Week 9 predictions for you guys, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record in Week 8 was pretty damn good. We went 11-4, so we're coming in extremely hot, and I'm looking to keep it that way. So hoping this video we will continue the winning ways. We're on a 4-week winning streak. Hope in this video we make it 5 weeks in a row. And can you dig that, sucker? Hopefully. Now, if you guys haven't checked out the 2 other videos that I put up on the channel today, guys, definitely go check them out if you haven't, because this is the 3rd and final video today, and this is the final video in the month of October. So, hope you guys be able to watch this video and all the fantastic videos we put up on the channel in the month of October this year. And as always, show your support on the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks, your opinions, and representing your NFL teams in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, pick the good one if you're a huge fan of the NFL like myself and you're ready for Week 9 of the NFL season. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is just 2. Whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into my Week 9 NFL predictions. Let's begin first with the buys. Now, if you do own a fantasy football team like myself on ESPN or Yahoo Sports, and you have players that are on buys, make sure you have suitable replacements for them. Now, the buys in Week 9 are for the Cleveland Browns, the Dallas Cowboys, the Denver Broncos, the New York Giants, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the San Francisco 49ers. So if you have any players on any of those squads, make sure you have suitable replacements for them so you'll be ready for your next fantasy football matchup. Let's start off on Thursday Night Football with a showdown between the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles heading to Houston to face the Houston Texans. Now, the Eagles are coming off their victory at home on Sunday in the Pennsylvania showdown, over the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are looking to continue to fly high and get it done on the road and remain undefeated on Thursday Night Football. Their side, you have the Houston Texans coming off another loss on Sunday, losing to the Tennessee Titans at home, and Houston is having a rough year this year. They're 1-5-1, and I'm going to continue to say it. Houston needs a quarterback going into next year's NFL draft, because Davis Mills is okay, but he is not. They need something else in Houston when it comes to quarterback. And the Texans are looking to pull off, in my opinion, maybe the biggest upset in NFL history and get their second victory of the season at home and knock off the undefeated Eagles on Thursday night. So coming from me in this matchup on Thursday Night Football, this could be over by halftime, I'm thinking, because Jalen Hurts is just playing like he wants to win the MVP this year. And the Eagles and Philadelphia sports is definitely hot right now with the Phillies in the World Series and the Flyers season starting up and the 76ers season starting up. This Eagles team is looking to remain undefeated and maybe make a deep run into the playoffs. But coming from me, I am going to go with Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, A.J. Brown, and the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles to get it done on the road and remain undefeated and defeat the Houston Texans on Thursday Night Football in a blowout. And now the Sunday slate, which starts at 10 a.m. here on the West Coast, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. Starting off with what I'm calling the duck battle between the Los Angeles Chargers heading to the Georgia Dome to face the NFC South leading Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons. Now the Chargers are coming off their bye week. They're coming in at 4-3, and Justin Herbert and the Bolts are looking to come off a bye with a victory on the road. The other side, you have the NFC South leading Atlanta Falcons coming off their big victory at home in overtime, defeating the Carolina Panthers. And who would have thought? When it came to the NFC South Division, the Atlanta Falcons are in first place over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Saints, and the Panthers. I don't think anybody saw that happening, but Marcus Mariota, Cordero Patterson, and the Dirty Birds are looking to get it done at home once again and get above 500 with a victory. So coming from me and what I'm dubbing the Duck Bowl, because Justin Herbert and Marcus Mariota were both quarterbacks at the University of Oregon, so it is a duck battle. This one's going to be good. Justin Herbert versus Marcus Mariota. You got Austin Eckler versus Cordero Patterson. This one's going to be good. But coming from me, I am going to go with Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers to get it done on the road and defeat the Atlanta Falcons in a shootout. And our next matchup between the Miami Dolphins heading to Soldier Field to face the Chicago Bears. Now the Dolphins are coming off their come-from-behind victory on the road, defeating the Detroit Lions. And I know my good friend Joseph Collin on the Big Fight Field channel, who is a die-hard Miami Dolphins fan, is happy to see his Dolphins back on track with Tua Tagovailoa running the show. And the Dolphins are looking to continue winning ways with a victory on the road. Their side of the Chicago Bears coming off their shootout loss at Dallas, losing to the Dallas Cowboys. And I know my good friend, the Gamer's Goon, who is a die-hard Chicago Bears fan, is hopeful Justin Fields and the Bears can rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this matchup and the ongoing war between Joseph Collins' Big Fight Field channel and the Gamer's Goon channel, this one's going to be good. Tua Tagovailoa versus Justin Fields. Two dual-threat quarterbacks that can run the ball and throw the ball. This one's going to be good. But coming from me, I'm going to go with Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins to get it done on the road and defeat the Chicago Bears. Fins up. And our next matchup, it is the Battle of the Cats between the Carolina Panthers heading to Cincinnati to face the reigning AFC champions, the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the Panthers are coming off their heartbreaking loss on the road on Sunday, losing in overtime to the Atlanta Falcons, and P.J. Walker and the Panthers are desperately looking to get back on track and get a victory on the road. Their side of the Cincinnati Bengals coming off their loss tonight on Monday Night Football to the Cleveland Browns. I heard that Jamar Chase is going to be out for a couple weeks with a hip injury, and Joe Burrow and the Bengals are looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this Battle of the Cats showdown, I am going to go with Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, and the reigning AFC champions, the Cincinnati Bengals, to rebound and bounce back at home and defeat the Carolina Panthers. And our next matchup, it is a huge NFC North rivalry showdown. And folks, it's not even Thanksgiving yet because these two teams hate each other. The Green Bay Packers heading to Ford Field to face the Detroit Lions. Now, the Packers are coming off their loss on Sunday, Sunday Night Football, losing to the Buffalo Bills on the road. And who would have thought that the Minnesota Vikings are in first place in the NFC North and Green Bay is 2 games below 500. And Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are looking desperately, and I mean desperately, to rebound and bounce back on the road against a hated NFC North rival. There is the idea of the Detroit Lions coming off their heartbreaking loss at home, losing to the Miami Dolphins. They had a lead early, but they fell short in the end. And that just seems like the story for the Detroit Lions. They're coming in at 1-6. They have so much great talent on that team, but they only have 1 win to show for it. And the Lions are desperately looking to get their second victory of the season, and they're looking to get it done at home against a hated rivals, the Green Bay Packers. So coming from me in this huge NFC North rivalry showdown between two franchises that hate each other's guts, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet, Aaron Rodgers versus Jared Goff. This one should be good, but coming from me, I'm going to go with the discount double check of Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers to rebound and bounce back on the road and defeat the lowly Detroit Lions. And our next matchup, it is an AFC showdown between the Indianapolis Colts heading to Gillette to face my New England Patriots. Now, the Colts are coming off their loss on Sunday, losing to the Washington Commanders, and Sam Ehlinger and the Colts are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road and get back to 500. Their side, you have my New England Patriots coming off their victory on Sunday on the road, defeating the New York Jets, and I will give the New York Jets credit. They are a much better team than I saw them a couple years ago. But my Pats got it done. Mac Jones is back at the quarterback position. We got it done once again on defense. The defense is definitely winning us these games big time. And the running game got it done. And Mac Jones, and got to give congrats to Bill Belichick, passing George Halas with most wins as a head coach. So congratulations, Coach Belichick. And the Patriots are looking to get it done at home and get above 500 with a victory. So coming from me in this AFC showdown, Sam Ehlinger versus Mac Jones. This one's going to be good, but I just remember this rivalry so long as a Patriots fan when it was Peyton Manning for the Colts versus Tom Brady with the Patriots. Their matchups in the playoffs were legendary, and this one's going to be a good one with two talented quarterbacks. Coming from me, I am going to go with Mac Jones, Coach Belichick, and my New England Patriots to get it done at home and get above 500 and defeat the Indianapolis Colts in a close shootout. And our next matchup, it is a huge AFC East rivalry showdown, one of the big games in Week 9 of the NFL season between the Buffalo Bills heading to East Rutherford to face the New York Jets. Now, the Bills are coming off their victory at home on Sunday Night Football, defeating the Green Bay Packers, and the Bills are looking to continue their stranglehold of the AFC East division by getting another big victory on the road against an AFC East rival. Their side of the New York Jets coming off their loss on Sunday at home, losing to my New England Patriots, but I will give the New York Jets credit. They had a very good season this year, and Zach Wilson and the Jets are looking to rebound and bounce back at home against an AFC East rival. So coming from me in this huge AFC East rivalry showdown, one of the big games in week number 9 of the NFL season, This one should be good. I mean, you got Josh Allen versus Zach Wilson. This one's going to be a really good one. But coming from me, as much as I do not like the Buffalo Bills, they are really getting it done this season. And I would not be shocked if they make a Super Bowl run and finally get Buffalo in a Super Bowl championship. But I am going to go with Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Von Miller, and the Buffalo Bills to continue the winning ways and get it done on the road and defeat the New York Jets in a close shootout. And our next matchup, it is an NFC showdown between the NFC North leading Minnesota Vikings heading to the nation's capital to face the Washington Commanders. Now the Vikings are coming off their victory at home over the Arizona Cardinals, and Captain Kirk Cousins and the NFC North leading Vikings are looking to continue winning ways and get it done on the road. There's you have the Washington Commanders coming off their victory on the road on Sunday, defeating the Indianapolis Colts, and Taylor Heinicke once again got it done for the Washington Commanders. And I'm just going to say it right now. If Heinicke continues to win, Wentz is going to want to leave and play for some other team because he's going to bitch and whine and complain, because this is exactly what happened in Philadelphia when Jalen Hurts took over for Carson Wentz. He bitched and complained and he wanted to just be the starter, but that didn't happen. And now it's happening again in Landover because Taylor Heinicke is doing what Carson Wentz hasn't been doing, and that's winning. And the Commanders are looking to continue winning ways and get above 500 with a victory at home. So coming from me in this NFC showdown, this one should be good. Captain Kirk Cousins versus Taylor Heinicke. This one should be a good one in the NFC, but coming from me, I'm going to go with the NFC North leading Captain Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings to get it done on the road and defeat the Washington Commanders. And our next matchup between two teams in the AFC that are having rough years, between the Las Vegas Raiders heading to Jacksonville to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the Vegas Raiders and the Jags are coming in with only 2 wins. The Raiders are coming out their loss in a shutout to the New Orleans Saints, coming in at 2-5, and Jacksonville's coming off their loss in London over the Denver Broncos. So both teams are desperately looking to get back on track with a victory. So coming from me in this AFC showdown between the two teams that are having a rough year, and my Jan Burger with a side of snore game this week. Man. Derek Carr versus Trevor Lawrence. This one should be good. You got Jimmy Jacobs, Double J, versus Travis Etienne Jr. This one should be a good one, but coming from me, I am going to go with Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, and the Las Vegas Raiders to rebound and bounce back on the road and defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars. And our next matchup, it is a huge NFC West rivalry showdown, and it's the Battle of the Birds between my Seattle Seahawks heading to Glendale to face the Arizona Cardinals. Now, my Seahawks are coming off their big win at home over the New York Giants, and big-time Geno Smith once again showed up with big touchdowns to Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, and once again, our star-studded rookie stud himself, Kenneth Walker III, had a big game on the ground, and I don't think anybody even saw us having 5 wins this season. A lot of people thought when Russell Wilson left, we're going to have a rebuild season, we're going to have a bad year. But once again, Pete Carroll knows how to bring to tell people, hey, you thought we were good without Russell. People thought that we would be bad without Russell Wilson. Well, I'm going to prove you wrong, because that's what Pete Carroll does. He's one of those coaches that really proves a lot of doubters wrong, and he's doing it this season. And Geno Smith and the Hawks are looking to continue winning ways with a victory on the road. The other side, you have the Arizona Cardinals coming off their loss on Sunday on the road, losing to the Minnesota Vikings, and Kyler Murray and the Redbirds are looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this NFC West rivalry showdown and the Battle of the Birds, Geno Smith, I'm going to say it right now, Geno Smith is playing in somebody else's body, because he is having one hell of a year, and I didn't think he would have this kind of year this year. I thought it was going to be a rough year with a lot of interceptions, a lot of sacks, but Geno's playing like he's playing in another quarterback's body, and I'm loving it. Against Kyler Murray, a dual-threat quarterback just like Geno. But coming from me, I'm going to go with Geno Smith, Kenneth Walker III, Tyler Lockett, DK, Pete Carroll, and my Seattle Seahawks to get it done on the road and defeat the Arizona Cardinals. And our next matchup, it is an NFC showdown between two teams that are having very surprising seasons. Between the reigning Super Bowl champs, the Los Angeles Rams, heading to Raymond James Stadium to face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, who would have thought, coming into Week 9 of the NFL season, that both the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams, and Tom Brady's Tampa Bay Buccaneers are having rough seasons? I mean, the Rams coming off losing to the San Francisco 49ers at home, getting embarrassed again, coming in at 3-4, and Tampa Bay's coming off their loss on Thursday Night Football to the Baltimore Ravens, coming in at an even worse 3-5. So this has been definitely a weird year in the NFL, that the two teams a lot of people thought were going to be top of their division are both under 500. So coming from me in this NFC showdown between two teams that are having very surprising bad seasons, Ah, man, this one's going to be good. Matthew Stafford versus Tom Brady, the greatest of all time. This one's going to be good, but coming from me, if the Rams lose this, I'm telling you right now, I do not see them making it to the playoffs this year. It would be a miracle if Sean McVay can get this Rams team back and get them to a playoff spot, possibly a wild card round. But coming from me, I'm going to go with Tom Brady, the greatest of all time, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to rebound and bounce back at home and defeat the Los Angeles Rams. And now the Sunday night matchup, and I think this is a huge AFC showdown, one of the big games in week number 9 of the NFL season between the Tennessee Titans heading to Arrowhead to face the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Tennessee Titans are coming off their victory on the road, defeating the Houston Texans on Sunday. They're coming in at 5-2, and Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans are looking to continue winning ways and get a big victory on the road on Sunday Night Football. There is the idea of the Kansas City Chiefs coming off their bye week. They're coming in at 5-2, and Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes are looking to come off a bye with a victory at home on Sunday Night Football. So coming from me in this huge AFC showdown on Sunday Night Football, one of the big games in week number 9 of the NFL season between these two 5-2 squads. This one should be good. Ryan Tannehill versus Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes. This one's going to be good on Sunday Night Football. I have a good feeling about that. But coming from me, I'm going to go with Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to get it done at home and defeat the Tennessee Titans on Sunday Night Football in a banger. And now the Monday night matchup. That will go against Monday Night Raw between the Baltimore Ravens heading to the Superdome to face the New Orleans Saints. Now the Baltimore Ravens are coming off their victory on Thursday Night Football over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Lamar Payme Jackson and the Ravens are looking to continue winning ways and get a victory on the road on Monday Night Football. There is the idea of the New Orleans Saints coming off their shutout victory over the Las Vegas Raiders, and Andy Dalton and the Saints are looking to continue winning ways and get a big victory at home on Monday Night Football. So coming from me in this showdown on Monday Night Football, this one should be good. You got Lamar Payme Jackson versus the tandem duo of Andy Dalton and Taysom Hill, and hopefully Jameis Winston. But coming from me, I'm going to go with Lamar Payme Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens to get it done on the road and defeat the New Orleans Saints on Monday Night Football. And those are my Week 9 NFL predictions. I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below. Who do you see winning in Week number 9 of the NFL season? Do you see any upsets happening in Week 9? And let me know, who do you see winning those two big showdowns in Week number 9 between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets, and the huge Sunday night matchup between the Titans and the Chiefs? And as always, represent your NFL teams in the comment section, even if they're having a rough year like the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans, or having an amazing year like the Buffalo Bills, the Minnesota Vikings, and the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. Still represent them. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to you, because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos I put up on the channel in the month of October this year, guys. Again, thank you guys so very much for all the support. Truly blessed to have you guys part of this dangerous alliance. And now we go into a massive month on the channel in the month of November, because we got some big videos coming up in November, like college football predictions, NFL predictions. We got AEW's Full Gear 2022 predictions, hopefully, with Jon Moxley defending the AEW title against the man I guaranteed would win the title before 2022 ends, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. We got World Tag League and Super Junior Tag League predictions to do on the channel in November for New Japan Pro Wrestling. We got the Survivor Series, which is for the first time ever featuring War Games, The Match Beyond. And ironically enough, this year's Survivor Series is happening on my 33rd birthday. And we also got the huge crossover event for New Japan Pro Wrestling and Stardom Wrestling, where we will crown the very first New Japan Pro Wrestling Women's Champion between Mayu Iwatani, the ace of Stardom, the woman I picked to win that tournament, versus the Pirate Princess Kairi. So thank you again so much for an amazing month of October on the channel. Again, truly blessed to have you guys part of the channel. And hopefully you guys, what you guys did in October will continue into a massive month on the channel in the month of November. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with friends, of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We are getting dangerously close to 1,100 subscribers, and I would love to do what we did last year. We hit 1,000 subscribers before 2022 started, and I'm looking to make it to 1,100 subscribers before 2023 started. So if you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you guys waiting for? If you're a fan of professional wrestling when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, the WWE, and Ring of Honor, and if you're a sports fan like myself and you enjoy the NBA, the NHL, Major League Baseball, the NFL, and college football, Super kick that subscribe button, folks. It's free, and you become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys on the first Monday of November for my official Week 11 college football predictions and my Week 10 NFL predictions. Later days, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Happy Halloween to all of you guys, and I will see you guys in the month of November. And as always, stay dangerous and peace.